like food before e-commerce. Like you have to like manage food, you know, retail, you have to manage food. So like I'm food safety, you know what I'm saying? I'm food safety certified in the state of New York. I'm certified to train people on it. I am certified to blah, 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 right? And she's like, all right, that's great. And then she's like, so this was one of the weirdest experiences because I'd always come from like a corporate structure. And when there's a corporate structure, you don't get to like do what I'm about to explain. So they were like, yeah. So like, she's like, so how much do you think you expect to be paid? So I was like, probably like 60 to 80,000 with bonuses depending on, you know, hitting certain metrics of profit, sales, customer retention, et cetera, et cetera. And she's like, yeah, that sounds fair. It was really weird to have the conversation on like what I expected to be paid of what my worth was. Really weird, but needless to say, I went through the round of interviews and then I was just waiting. It was something that's like only open. It was something that was like only open, you know, during it was it was something that was only open during like the summer, so I would only be working like 7-8 months out of the year too. So like it was a job that I really wanted, and it was like pretty close to me too. So needless to say, after that conversation, she's like, you know, when can you start? You know, when can you start? Blah, 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 blah. How much do you want to make? So I was like, it sounds like I got the job. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like I got the job. So needless to say, I was just chatting, and I was like, you know, just need to know, like, when to put my last day in here, but, you know, no rush. That way I can, like, plan and make sure they're good, because, you know, I still have responsibilities here, X, Y, and Z. And then all of a sudden, like, she hadn't gotten back with me, so, like, at one point she was like, oh, sorry, you know, like, we still have to do the other interviews. And I was like, oh. That's fair. I just, you know, you asked when I could start. You talked about coming to the office literally to get onboarded, you know, this. I think she kind of fucked up. Because she was like, I was like, you've already talked with me about, like, when I should be onboarded, that I could probably start working before it opens just to get the hang of things, or just to, like, meet the people. So it just, like, if I misunderstood, you know, my fault. It was just, like, a really weird way of saying it. What I think she did is I think she chose me. And then she probably talked to her board or something, and they're like, you have to interview more than just this one kid, or something like that. So then they went to another round of interviews. And then she's like, we're inviting you back for the second round of interviews, which obviously is good. But I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, that's no problem. And then I get an email, I get an email or a phone call? I think I got a phone call, and she's like, we selected somebody else, you know, sorry, thanks for applying after like 3 months. And I was like, okay. So I talked to my friend who worked there, and she's like, I told her not to pick this person they're picking. Because you could literally, like, run laps around her in terms of management experience, but she just wanted her because she had, like, 15 years experience in the food industry. And I was like, does she have experience managing, you know, P&Ls and setting up budget plans, hiring, firing, all this stuff? And she's like, nope, not really, just running a restaurant, or like restaurant experience. And I was like, just because I have food safety experience, that's literally the same thing as restaurant experience. She's like, I know. So needless to say, though, that my friend reached out to me. My friend reached out to me, you know, during the course of my stream career, and she's like, hey, you know, I have, like, you know, my husband or whatever, we're starting up, like, some company around here, you know, and we wanted to know if you wanted to manage it. And I was like, honestly, the thing I started on my own, the thing that I've started here is going pretty well, and it gives me, like, unlimited time with the family. So,
and the fighting begins.
And I was like, whatever happened with that, you know, whatever happened with that old job? Like, are you not doing that anymore? I don't remember if she is still doing that. I don't think she is. But she was like, oh no, that lady that she decided to hire, like, did, you know, very poorly, and it ended up with like a bunch of bad, situations. So that person that was hiring you is no longer with the company either, and the person that they hired is no longer with the company. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, so then I was like, well, what are my options here? I could find another management position, you know what I'm saying? I could probably pretty easily get hired as like a manager at like an Olive Garden or something like that because of the experience I have in management and whatnot. I could probably easily get a job there. And I was like, I really don't know if I want to work in the food service industry though. Fair. Don't know if that's what I want to do.
Oops, wrong spell.
And then I was just sitting there and I don't remember what I was doing. And I was just like, I mean, I'm already doing stuff with Obey. I'm already doing stuff with Obey. Maybe I can just focus on Obey and or streaming.
Out of my way.
And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take a shot at full-time streaming. And I literally decided it right there. Texted Freya, said, you know what? I'm going to full-time stream. And she just said, hey, yo, sick. And that was it. Yes, I've been managing Obey for 2 years. I had always done esports while also doing my other job, yeah. The entire time I was a manager at my old job, I was doing esports work at the same time, like at my work. Like I would take phone calls and I would take phone calls with like investors and stuff like while I worked because like I'm the manager, you know what I'm saying? As long as the area is running good, it doesn't matter. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would just walk around, make sure my people are doing what they need to do. Other than that, I'm just kind of chilling. I would help them if they needed help, but if I need to physically go help them work, then I've set up something wrong.
Out of my way.
Yeah, anybody that beats me, you're all in Obey. All of you.
Not that I need more spells. I'm already a spontaneous mystery wordsmith. Out of my way.
And then we started streaming. And here we are.
Oops, wrong spell. Out of my way, Lepitus Helios.
don't have enough mana.
Out of my way!
Nice.
First rule of Wizard Club, you need to have a beard. Out of my way!
It's hard to play, I know.
Out of my way!
Next time, let me handle it. Wasn't working in their hands.
Yo, Blommy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Your team has
Blommy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Phoenix.
But my Guan do be goated, bro. My Guan do be strong.
Roll me in, very dusty. Out of my way!
Your middle tower is
Particularly
under attack.
clean. Yeah, our Guan do be clean sometimes.
Give him a left. Give him a right.
My way! And you do this! Out of my way! Yeah!
Won't let you defend, eh?
Out of my way!
I do have 14 emails. Oh shit.